I'll start by introducing myself. I'm Darren, or Dazza, as commonly known, the father of the bride. Firstly, I would like to take the opportunity to welcome family and friends to this very happy occasion, the wedding of Hollie and Thomas. Before I go any further, I'm sure you'll all agree how stunningly beautiful the bride Hollie looks. That dress is stunning. You look every bit the model bride. Your mum and I are so proud of you. Of course, a word for her brother Mitchell as bridesman. You look amazing, and also the maid of honour Louise and bridesmaid Jenna. Wow, you look fantastic. And not forgetting Evie, Betty and Bella, the flower girls, who may well have stolen the show in their beautiful outfits. You've all done Hollie and Thomas very proud. I've watched Hollie grow up into a beautiful woman, intelligent, very calm, and I'm so proud of you. Hollie's transition from a teenager to a wonderful woman has been a joy to watch. She excelled in every job she had, whether flipping burgers over the market or designing her own makeup or hair product range. Then discovering boys had its ups and downs, but I honestly believe she always knew where she would end up, which would be with some little Herbert she'd gone through school with. It was also no secret that from one of the first times I met Thomas, many years before they became a couple, I always thought they would get married, just by seeing them together, even just as friends. To you both, it is worth bearing in mind, neither of you will ever be perfect, but you can find a perfect match for each other. A successful marriage is not about finding a person you can live with, but finding a person you can't live without. And I know that you've found that with each other. You make a great team and wonderful parents to Evie. So finally, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to ask you to please stand and raise a glass to join me in a toast to the two VIPs, my daughter Hollie and my son-in-law Thomas. My toast is to the bride and groom.
I, Hollie, take you, Thomas,
to be my husband,
to be my husband,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better, for worse,
for better, for worse,
for richer, for poorer,
for richer, for poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
till death us do part,
till death us do part,
according to God's holy law,
according to God's holy law,
in the presence of God,
in the presence of God,
I make this vow.
I make this vow.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, esteemed guests, and Liam. Thank you all for coming today, and welcome to the second, more exciting part of our evening. By more exciting part of our wedding, I mean plenty of food, alcohol, and an absurd amount of bad dancing. I feel privileged to be surrounded by such loving, genuine people who have travelled here to celebrate our life's journey so far and bear witness to our vows to each other to continue that journey as husband and wife, bound by our promise, recognised by God. Despite all the chaos in the world at the moment, we feel incredibly relieved and lucky to have been able to have our day in all its glory with everyone here, and that means the world to us. I first met Hollie in secondary school back when we were 11. We spent our whole school career, the remainder of our teens and most of our 20s as very close friends, completely unaware of what our destinies held for each other. After school and in our adult years, Hollie and I could always be found back down local pubs and bars. We'd often bump into each other with our friends and spend the rest of the night drinking together and laughing as you do. It was in the most recent weeks of our friendship, before our relationship, that I slowly started to realise how deep my affection for Hollie was. There was a growing sense of panic that I had not realised what was in front of me for all these years. So one drunken New Year's Eve, I asked the question, and the rest is history. Now we find ourselves here on this day, in the presence of our nearest and dearest, getting married, and I couldn't be happier. Hollie, I want to say a final thank you to you. You've been everything that I could ever ask for in a partner. You celebrated the highest highs with me, supported me in the lowest lows. You've always had my corner, and I will cherish that about you forever. You're an amazing mummy to our darling Evie, and watching you raise her fills me with incredible pride and confidence. You look breathtaking in your dress, and you were right, I did cry when I saw you. I made a promise today to love and protect you always, and I stand by that promise. I will dedicate my life to our marriage, to our family, and I will also make a conscious effort to empty the dishwasher and put my socks in the wash bin.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Louise, Hollie's best friend, and about 16 years ago, Hollie came into my life and she hasn't gone anywhere since. A few years later, we made a pact that we would both do speeches at each other's weddings, but when it actually came round to writing it, I thought, where the hell do I begin? But Hollie, writing about you is actually so easy because you have so many amazing qualities about you. You're the most beautiful person inside and out. You are damn right honest and will always tell me if my outfit doesn't match. You are just as weird as me, and you apologise way too much. If I had £1 for every time you apologised for me when you didn't need to, then I'd be a very rich person. But to have a friend as caring as you, I'm incredibly lucky. There isn't a bad bone in your body, and you are so loved by everyone in this room, you don't even realise it. Hollie, I cannot stand here today with just mention how stunning you look today. You took my breath away this morning, along with everyone else in this room, when they saw you walk down that aisle. If you take to your new role as wife just as well as you did to becoming mum to Evie, and as well as you have as being my best friend for 16 years, you have nothing to worry about. Hollie and Tom, as you enter your married chapter in life, I give you all my love and happiness for whatever your future brings. Hopefully some more mini Burtons. Soak up all the little moments, those are the best times. Laugh together every day and compromise when you have to. I am so proud of you both, and I love you both dearly.